Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. So Jump Festa is officially over, and on the anime side of things, we really were stunned that we did not get a brand new weekly running anime announcement. With Go Rush seemingly ending in March, as of April, we do not know the future for weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and while that is certainly tough to process, I'm going to be making a separate video on that in the near future, so be on the lookout for that. But you know, two things we did get was the GX remaster, which I made a video on yesterday. I don't really think it's nearly as cool as it sounds, or as cool as the options could have been to celebrate the 20th anniversary of GX. But the really cool announcement that we did get, and this is honestly really cool in my opinion, is Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles, the anime. This is going to be a short anime series, so we don't really know what that means. It's going to be starting in April of 2025. It's not going to be airing on TV, so it's not replacing like the weekly running series. I know that might be the first thought because it is airing in April, but it's going to be once a month. New episode every month on the Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG channel on YouTube starting April 2025. We are still waiting to hear more details about the specifics, like director and voice actors more specifically, and how long each episode is going to be. So once we get any information on that, of course, I will be making videos and covering it, and I do plan to be making reviews on every episode we get. We'll probably be doing a Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast for it. I'm familiar a little bit with the Sky Striker lore, not too much with the Albaz lore, so I'm excited to actually see it. But yeah, we should just get into it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles, promotional short animated series. New episode goes up each month starting April 2025, featuring a new setting from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Multiverse. It will include Sky Striker and The White Story, among other series. And The White Story, if you don't know, is just Albaz lore. Really, really cool. Now, we knew that this was going to happen at some point, or at least we expected it. Back in February of this year, the Konami Animation just made their shocking debut by posting about a 6-minute video of a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game lore shorts. Albaz was one, Sky Striker was one. Actually, those were really the last two fully animated ones that we got. We did get like some images between the two, but it's no surprise that these are the first two they're going to do, especially Sky Striker. I mean, Sky Striker ended that trailer back in February. We know that there's a Sky Striker manga. Sky Striker just seems to be their go-to whenever they start something like this. So I think you could have put money that Sky Striker would be the first one, and it'll be cool to see, you know, more animation there. But there are a lot of questions about this. I think the biggest one is how long is each episode going to be? It is being titled, again, a promotional short anime series, one episode a month. So that's all we're getting from this, one episode a month, which is fine. But how long is each episode? Because that's a big difference. Are we talking 3 minutes? Are we talking 5 minutes? Or are we talking 10 minutes? I feel like if it can be 10 minutes, that's going to be really, really enjoyable. I'm worried that it's only going to be like 3 to 5 minutes and the episodes are going to just really breeze by, and the fact that we're only getting one a month, it's going to not be like the best kind of pacing, at least for something that I'm looking for. I want to really kind of get deep into these lores. I want to get lost in these stories, and I feel like that's hard to do if the episodes are going to be 3 to 5 minutes each. So I'm hoping we can get to that 10-minute mark. Of course, anything above 10 would be really, really cool. But we don't have any detail on how long each episode is going to be. And we also don't have any detail on how many episodes each archetype is going to get. So we know either Sky Striker or Albaz is going to start. I would imagine it's going to be Sky Striker, but we don't know how many episodes Sky Striker will get. Is it only going to get one episode? Is Sky Striker going to get multiple episodes? Because if Sky Striker gets 5 episodes, let's say they're each like 8 minutes, and Sky Striker gets 5 episodes, well, that means that Albaz isn't starting until October. You know what I mean? Because we're only getting one episode a month. So the deeper that you go into the lore, the longer it's going to be to get something new and to actually get through that story. So there are a lot of details about this that leave me not concerned, but curious as to how it's going to work. I am very, very excited. I think it's really shocking. I mean, I made a video just a couple of weeks ago. Konami Animation came out in November last month and said, right now we are only a small support studio. We do not have the capability of doing anything in-house. And I guess this makes sense because it's once a month, and if it is, again, only 5 to 10 minutes, that's manageable. And I'm sure when they meant in-house, they probably thought of the weekly running shows that they've been doing for 25 years. And, in regards to those weekly running shows, maybe this is Konami Animation's message that, hey, for the time being, we're going to be doing this. We might ramp up production on this as we hire more people, as we get more comfortable, if this ends up being a success. And then maybe the goal is in the future to do the weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime shows, the traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows, about characters dueling and playing the game. Maybe that will be the goal, to do it all in-house starting in 2026 or 2027 or, whatever there is. Or maybe it's a different strategy now entirely and they don't feel that weekly running anime is sustainable anymore. I'm really not sure. It's funny because I just don't view this as the replacement for weekly running Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I am so excited for this. This was something that when it was, dropped back in February, I thought this was a money idea. I thought this was a chance to get a lot of people watching a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that maybe wouldn't watch a normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime in the sense of characters dueling and playing the card game and, saving the world and, all that good stuff. So I think there's going to be a lot of people that only play the card game that will check this out. It's also not as much of an ask, 5 to 10 minutes once a month is a lot different than 20 minutes every single week. And while I love the 20 minutes every single week, and if it is the temporary end for that, I'm going to truly, truly miss that. And I'm still, mourning that possibility. You look at things like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and I've even noticed it with myself, like attention span in general is harder to grasp for longer term content. It's just how it is with how many screens there are in social media, and I'm just as guilty of it, and I've noticed it within myself as well. And this is something that is going to maybe capture and hold people's attentions because it's shorter and not as demanding as maybe a weekly running show would be. And of course, it's not as demanding to make as well. You're only making one episode a month. So really exciting. I imagine that they are going to start by doing a lot of the anime or a lot of the lores that were shown in the trailer. So if you like Melfi, if you like Zeus, if you like, Maiden of Blue Eyes, like anything, Six Samurai, any stories like that that were in that trailer, then you probably have a good chance of seeing that get a dedicated short, which is really cool. I would love to see Dinomorphia. Of course, Dinomorphia was not mentioned in that trailer, but, I feel like it would fit for a one-episode short because I don't think the lore is anything that crazy. But we'll see. I mean, this is going to be really exciting. It's truly new and uncharted territory. It's the first time we're getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime that is not about people playing the card game. And I've seen mixed reception to it. I think a lot of people are excited. I've also seen a lot of people that love watching people play the card game. I am one of those people that are not excited for this at all and have said they're straight up not even going to watch it. I will be watching it. I am very excited, but, I feel like there's a world where this can run and be released on YouTube while your normal weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime is running on TV and airing on TV. And the fact that we might not be living in that world in April, and this is the only Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime content we will be getting, is a little scary. I mean, it truly is. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this, and let me know some archetypes that you would love to see animated as well down below in the comments. Really cool. And again, this starts April 2025 on the YouTube channel, Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave all your thoughts on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles announcement down below in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.